Yo, what's the motherfucking deal? I hope I got the right shit up in here. Make sure I'm in the den and not the sauce. Angel, what's the deal? My fault. I had to check something real quick. What's the motherfucking deal? You ain't really mean to hurt you. Aaron Wise, what's the motherfucking deal? How y'all doing this evening? Way, I ain't ready to desert you. Let's go ahead and kick that intro in and get this motherfucking me jumped off. Man, ain't no point waiting for the boo.
Smoke weed every day.
Welcome to the Kush Den, my friends in the den. This is a 420 friendly situation for those who like to partake. And even if you don't like to partake, for goodness sake, pour yourself up a drink. And if you're underage, and I suggest that you drink you some warm milk. Dominic's here, so you ain't got to worry about Danny trying to steal your job, man. See, the season over with. What you mean? We ain't in the playoffs. Playoffs. So, yes. All right, so we got who the first five to come with? Angel, Aaron, Wise, Jeremiah, and Eastside. So make sure I get y'all sauce and y'all flavor. So man, so y'all already fucking up all the resolutions already? I'm so far so good. Like I say, it's one. Well, and still the shit today ain't over with yet, but it'll be one day down, 13 more to go, and I think it'll be all right. We're gonna get this. We're going to get this thing going. Let's see what we got. Like I say, Angel, make sure you get your... yeah, the thing about this is, like, I can't really watch... You can't watch TV during a fast because that's where your ass get. That's where you lose. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go without really thinking about food if it's not, like, in your visual, if it's not in your face. You know what I'm saying? But shit. When motherfucking me is nothing but food in your face everywhere, then it gets a little bit more difficult to do so. All right, make sure I got everybody. So let's see. Let me make sure everybody get their sauce here. That's the easy way to do it. I know I ain't tripping. Refresh, open search. Stupid. Trying to pay the rent, baby. All right, there we go. I'm chill, like I say. So still, even if I haven't talked to y'all today, I hope y'all have had a great new year so far. I hope everything has been safe and sound. As I'm getting this sauce delivered here real quick. So we're just going to talk about a couple of things that are on my mind. Search. And like I said, I know the college games are going on. I didn't catch who, Georgia and what's college, who won? I saw that Harden was out for 2 weeks, and that shit makes me very sad. That shit makes me very sad. Is the sauce not connected? Oh, my fault. You know what? Tripping. All right. Let's check now. Check that sauce and see if it's. Yeah. We reset it. I reset for the year already, so everybody's gonna be low balance. Well, some folks didn't made some come ups. You know, like I say, the first five always get hooked up with a 5 into either stream, whoever's first five. So I'm gonna make sure everybody get hooked up. Eastside, Jeremiah, Wise, got hooked Angel, and I gotta get you, Mr. Bouquet. Yeah, man, the Rockets. We're gonna see what CP3 all about because he's gonna be basically controlling the team. And it's what the nation wants. They want to be able to say, "Oh, look, the Rockets weren't real." Because what'll happen is, CP3 could lose to the Warriors. And they'll say, see, we told you the Rockets weren't good enough. And everybody will talk about it like James was playing and like everybody was healthy. A lot of people discount, what Mute brings to the table, man. And so with him being missing for so long, I mean, that's a real deal. Okay, everybody should be straight on the sweet zone already. All right. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he just bought that big-ass house. He going to be here. So that's what I said. I saw that. I ain't tripping at all. That makes me feel good, you know what I'm saying? That makes, media ain't talking about that. Houston, Texas, we talk about it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Fuck the national media, dog. That's why I say I'm gonna grind harder this year to support more independent media. Because when you really think about it, let's talk about the national media. We ain't even got to just talk about the Texans. Let's just talk about why you shouldn't trust the fucking national media. And I used to hear the shit so much, and it's like I say, it just took me really awakening, going through a lot of shit. I was on autopilot for a while. Just things that happened. I let shit get to me, but when I really, like I said, I'm getting back to myself and paying more attention to things, man. Man, how can the national media benefit everyone? It can't. You know what I mean? There's no way that you can serve unbiased news. And then you can't serve news equally to those who, it may benefit or utilize. So, then we go down to the lower levels, but now a lot of these lower levels of media have been infiltrated. These local stations and things like that have been bought out by a lot of bigger companies. They're not necessarily bought out, but I forgot the word, the exact word, because they're owned by ABC and a lot of these things, but they have reports that are made, not even, say if you're talking about Houston News, it'll be a company somewhere else that sends these same reports out to all these news stations to have them reporting the same thing across the country. And this is local news. So that's why you can watch a local news station, or you can see clips on a fucking, on TV where you'll see reporters, on two different sides of the fucking country reporting the same fucking story in the same fucking manner, because a lot of this shit has already been rolled out for. So, still Dominic Sweet. Man, all that shit, Hollywood, like I did not realize, like I say, when I used to be on some other shit, I was a bit more liberal minded, and I was, no way, it's just, these motherfuckers just complain about everything. But I started waking up and I just started paying attention to more shit, dog. Hollywood is super liberal. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? We know that. What's the motherfucking deal? We know that. We're aware that Hollywood's super liberal. We've seen shit where motherfuckers talk about if they find out people are Republicans, they won't hire them for certain films and shit like that. That's why Hollywood is so far into the weird area. Like that's why because these people encourage that shit. There's no sense out there, and they all, you know what I'm saying, circle jerking each other and fucking smelling each other's shit and believing that this is how the world should be. All the while they get fucking paid, millions and millions of dollars to entertain. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if you're entertaining a mass amount of people and you're providing a plus in someone's life, okay, you should be compensated for that. But you're not the everyday run-of-the-mill person. So what you're dealing with and what you're observing is not the same as real people. Yeah, Hollywood is full of those weird ass motherfuckers. Like, it's a bunch of crazy shit. That's why I say, like, I'm not surprised by none of these stories you hear about all the sexual harassment shit, because everybody fucking does it. It's a fucking, I'm not saying everybody does it like it's the cool thing to do. Like, everybody's doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Aaron. Like, my thing is, like, how do you award yourself for what the fuck? Like, what kind of fucking shit is this, dog? Like I say, it's just one big fucking circle jerk, dog. They just fucking, hey, you're great, you're amazing. And Caitlyn Jenner, she's brave. For what? What has that dude done, man? Like, here's my deal. All right. Here's how I feel about the whole situation. All right. I don't do too much on my birthday, but I know Dominic said it was his birthday, so happy birthday to Dominic. We won't count the strike 2 against him, even though Danny was trying to take your job. We'll see. We might have some birthday sweets for you. I'm gonna need to see some ID. But it's just crazy, man. And I say the more you start looking at this shit, like these motherfuckers are just as out of touch as we'll sit here and say, oh, Bob McNair, he's out of touch and he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know. Man, the motherfuckers in Hollywood are the exact same. All of these people, they're not dealing with everyday fucking problems that, we encounter. And, things that are major issues for some people, life-changing issues for some people. This is shit that they, throw a little money at it and it goes away type shit. So they're not under the same umbrella that we are. And to act like they are, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? I see celebrities for what they are. I don't really relate to celebrities because I know that we're not in the fucking same boat. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want to be a celebrity. Not like some of these motherfuckers are, because I people in your fucking life all the time and doing shit like that. Like, no way. But yeah, that's what we'll do, man. We'll figure that out. Let's see. We'll see how many. We'll take some sweets from Danny, and we'll give them to Dominic. Man, here's my thing though. Shit, it's some other motherfuckers you can look at. You can look at what's his name? He got caught up with some of that harassment shit, talking about fucking with the young chicks. What's his name? Rev Run, and it's the same motherfucker preaching to us every day. Like, people are dynamic, dog. So I don't ever believe in nobody as nothing. You know what I'm saying? There might be an image that somebody puts out in front of the media. Let me think about Aaron Hernandez. How that shit. Like, think about the Aaron Hernandez shit, right? We just thought of him as a fucking football player. This motherfucker had a whole absolute power corrupts absolute. Exactly. Anybody with fucking power. That's why I say it's not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's not a man thing. Women with power do the same shit. But think about it. What man is going to go run off and say, well, I was applying for this position? And here's the thing. Okay. You got to look at numbers, and there's certain things. It can get real deep. There's lots of dynamics. Okay. So first, women in power do the same fucking shit. I knew a bitch who was a fucking McDonald's manager, tried to make niggas fuck with her ass. Otherwise, she was going to fire their motherfucking ass. So, she had a little bit of power. You talk about motherfuckers who need a motherfucking little job. Shit, are they on probation or parole or whatever? I'm not saying me. Another motherfucker. Holding a little job over your head. Anybody with power, not always, but anybody with power will do this shit. Like, this is why I say, like, I have to look at shit at an individual fucking basis on certain things. I speak in a lot of generalities, and I lump a lot of people together, but in honesty, I look at everything as a case by case situation. That's just the way I have to, because especially when it comes to like race and shit. Because like I said, I've had motherfuckers, man. I had a white homeboy, man, super been cool with it for a long fucking time. Found out his sister got pregnant by a black guy. Found out some very interesting commentary that went on in that situation. The guy I'm talking about kicked it with pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? Would always want to come hang out, but then you find other people. So like I say, but that's his situation. I've known people that I say had Confederate flags and be on some other shit that I would think would be the most racist motherfucker come through in the time of need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt if they were really that racist, or maybe it was just me, whatever. That's why I just have to handle shit on an individual basis. I don't like lumping people into shit. I speak in generality, but I don't really mean those things when I say it. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. You said you're a Muslim, but you get offended when people keep saying that you're terrorists. But that's what I say, fucking her ass, I'm fuck everywhere. But that's my thing is that, what's up, Solis? But my thing is this, man. Like I said, I don't lump nobody. Exactly when I see like people who are perceived to be Muslim, I don't fucking, man, look, I'm gonna break some shit down for you, man. Like I said, this is not in defense of white people because that's not what it is. It's not. It's just I like people to have a real open perspective. Because trust me, I would think the same way. All them white people, they fucking dogs, and all this, and it took some real shit happening for me to change my perspective on a lot of things. But let's like I said, I know you say white people are pedos. I don't know you are in Norway. I'm not familiar. I'm not sure how much familiarity you have with urban environments here in America. But man, it's a lot of pedo, child molestation, under the table, nasty ass shit going on in the motherfucking hood, dog. I promise you. So like, when motherfuckers just act like the hood be all good, man, it's a lot of motherfuckers doing some shady shit. We all know that. You done heard of motherfucking cousins and family members in the hood too, just like you'd heard about white people. You just have a lot more white people, and then you have a lot of people who, like I say, don't want to kind of out their own kind because they don't want to make it seem that way. That's what I say, man. I look at everybody because I done been fucked over by niggas. I done been fucked over by white folks. I done been fucked over by Mexicans. I ain't saying I've been fucked over, but I mean, not just saying like, oh, they did me just bad, but I've just had bad instances with all type of people. So I don't look at it as like, oh, it's just the white people did me bad, or it's just the Mexicans, or it's just the black. Man, fucked up people gonna be fucked up, and cool people gonna be cool, man. And that's just how I approach it, dog. But I'm just saying, man. Oh, Georgia came in the clutch. But I'm just saying though, man. It's just like I say, cause trust me, I thought the exact same way. I used to be a part of some little groups and shit. I had started some groups on little Facebook and shit like that too. Like I used to feel the exact same way, but it just took me really seeing some different perspective now. Now there may be numbers, a percentage difference when you got to look at the scenarios behind that to really get in depth with all that shit. But like I say, man, it's fucked up shit that go all the way, man. Yes, oh, you just moved? Okay. Exactly, dog. I had niggas try to set me up. Niggas be trying to be your partner, you know, motherfuckers. It's just all kind of shit, man. So like I say, it's just about the person that you deal with, dog. Because I've been embraced by people who I would never think would. You know, I've heard motherfuckers say, that motherfucker there, they don't like black people and this, and this. And I had a conversation with them or engaged with them and been one of the coolest motherfuckers I ever met. I always showed me love, happy to see me when I ever see. And it's like, maybe it's just you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just you. And that's I think that's how I started looking at shit, because I look at a lot of motherfuckers. I mean, I vibe different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that nobody's right or wrong. Everybody's entitled to whatever view that their perspective is giving them. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe whatever you got to believe. But like I said, I try to look at a lot of different situations to get a better understanding of why people think the way they do, why they act the way they do, and that shit. See, look, you done broke the resolution already. You done got sauced already, babe. But that was a bit. Let's see, Dominic. It's your birthday, man. Oh yeah, especially like car, like fucking yeah, motherfucking me mechanics. Like mechanics as a people, you get a lot of crooked, dirty mechanics, dog. That don't matter if they black, white, green, gray, brown, or orange, dog. Motherfucking mechanics are just shady motherfucking people, dog. I've had like a couple of cool ass mechanics that I just know was cool, but it'd be some motherfuckers. These motherfuckers did, man, they would pull a okey doke on your ass with the quickness, because especially if they know you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like I say, shit, them motherfuckers will try to hit you with the hammer, dog. Fuck your shit up, get you some old busted ass parts out the fucking pick apart and shit, tell you some shit new. Try to fuck you up. That's them hood mechanics. You can't be fucking with them crack mechanics, man. All right, let's see. So Dominic, so you're a New Year's baby, Dominic? You know what I'm saying? Man, what? It's like I say, there's so many little things going on under the hood too. Yeah, a real good mechanic will know how to make some shit look like something else and tell you, the problem is over here. You gotta do this shit. It'd be a 10-minute job. That motherfucker tell you, leave it here for a week and come back and get it. I don't know. I don't know if you can bet against each other. I know we can do like bets and things. So I mean, I could set it up where we could bet some sweets on some shit. But I know we can do bets, but I got to make sure to pay the bets out before I change the shit up. I forgot to change the bet out last time. So we got 2 birthdays. Like, man, like that's what I'm saying. Like I tell you, I was raised Jehovah's Witness, so like you know, people be thinking I'm strange. Like, I tell everybody happy holidays, you know, Merry Christmas, shit like that. But to me, it doesn't have, I guess, the same value because nothing changes for me. I know a lot of people, they get real happy towards the end of the year and, you know, things get, you know, they just have good moments. Because I know a lot of people have like family memories and, you know, around those days. So I think if good comes out of it, shit, I ain't gonna fucking knock it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna knock nobody who want to fucking, yeah, you gotta look at, you gotta pay for labor. That's a thing, man. Like, gotta pay for labor, dog. A lot of people don't appreciate labor. They just think, well, once I got this, you know, do it shit the same way. You won't, if somebody wants to take your time to do something, you're gonna want to be compensated for it. So do other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, Jeremiah. Yeah, like I said, I was right. I'm not either. You know what I'm saying? Even though my tea lady, my mama be trying to, you should come back to the Kingdom Hall. You should check it out. You know what I'm saying? Word. I feel you on that. I feel you. I can understand that. You know, I can definitely understand that. That's why I appreciate the little shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, look, I would never argue with the AC man. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'd never look, especially out here in Texas, I'd never argue with the AC man. Look, you better tip that motherfucker, give him a drink, give him a couple of beers on for the road. You know what I'm saying? What? They don't, look, the motherfuckers don't appreciate what it is to be without. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not appreciate, like, say, understand what it is to be frozen. What? Frozen in the winter? It's cold. What's up, Hector? What's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, it was cold, man. I could look, my stupid ass, I left the house thinking I'm gonna be hard. I'm just run right here to the studio. It's all Gucci. I had no motherfucking shirt on. Well, I had a motherfucking shirt on, but I had no fucking long sleeves on. That shit was fucking cold, dog. be cold in a bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? So shit. You said you trying to flip, boy. You over there trying to flip you trying to flip sauce, man. You over there selling sauce for dope, man. But yeah, man, like I say though, labor is important. It's a lot of things that we just, as a people, we take for granted, dog. You gotta appreciate what people do for you. And you gotta appreciate people's skill levels. I mean, because there's levels to this shit. I was watching something the other day, and it was a guy. It was like a Tuesday. Man, I don't want nothing. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want nothing to do with those type of temperatures, dog. This is, you know what I'm saying? I'm from naturally, you know what I'm saying, descended from a tropical climate. This cold temperatures is no bueno. No bueno. No bueno por mí. But shit, it is what it is. I gotta get tough enough to get used to the cold a little bit. Right now, people. Man, I believe it, and that's another thing that we can talk about Christmas. You know, that I say, you know, and I'm, you know, like I say, not knocking anybody. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about our own personal beliefs. The den is a free form conversation, just like the sauce. Everybody's entitled to their own feelings. Not knocking nobody for what they do or don't do. I see a lot of people just to celebrate. They'll fucking run up their credit cards. They'll fucking go into debt just to give people what they want, to give people Christmas presents, and I guess to make people think that they're doing good and everything's all right. I'll be honest, be like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Like what said you say, look, man, I ain't got it, but I put something on it. But people go crazy for that shit, dog. Man, I don't even want to know what it's like out there. Anything like, that's what I'm saying, like anything. What is it? The latitude? Which one is the long way? Latitude is, which one is latitude? Latitude is sideways, longitude, long. I don't know. I ain't been to school a long time. I don't give a fuck. I don't use that shit on a daily basis. Man, let's see. Lattice flat. Okay, bam, there you go. Lattice flat. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So as long as nothing is above, you know what I'm saying, Houston in latitude, you know, I'm cool. But now Houston is starting to get a little bit cold as of late. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with that. Fuck that. I ain't fucking with no Alaska. Look, I heard there's good money out there in Alaska, but shit, money ain't everything, man. Quality of living is a thing, bro. This little pen is cool, man. or wherever it came from. I'm gonna have to inquire about obtaining some more of these. I like the little oil and shit. It's clean. Don't have you too fucked up. It's a nice little balance, nice little level. I'm not too far gone. Man, I told you I still got some of that old snow. The little one wanted to save some snow, so we got some snow. I'm selling that shit. I got that shit on the market. What? Yeah. Man, you say you don't get why families come together during the holidays, and why the holidays come together on the weekend and shit. I don't. I'm kind of got a little confused at the last part. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. But man, strong families, they just celebrate. That's like one thing. Like I'll give, even though I don't really fuck with my people like that, because I'm like the black sheep. I'll be on some other shit. But I give them that. Like I said, the majority of my family, I think, doesn't really celebrate. Most of them are Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm not. And but they do things throughout the year. They don't really just wait till holidays to come together, and that's how I think it should be. You shouldn't just wait. If you care about somebody, fuck, give them a gift. Fuck waiting for one day. You know what I'm saying? Trying to open a bitch up on Christmas. Yeah. Oh, you said like only come together on holidays. Yeah. Oh, okay. They said only do that. Wow. Okay. I read that wrong. I had to go back and reread it. So yeah, shit. I mean, you got that. Like some families do. Like I say, I give that to my people. I know my best friend, his family, they kick it from time to time. So you think about it, Hispanic families, Mexican families especially, y'all know any birthday it goes down. See, like when Dominic was first born, you know what I'm saying? When Dominic was first, but especially like because it was New Year's and he was born, you know what I'm saying? It was a birthday. You know what I'm saying? It was a real turn up. Because I'm telling you, look, Mexican families, they be having they go all out for the kids' birthday. The kids be tapped out by like fucking 6 p.m. because they be having so much motherfucking fun. And then the grown-ups really be turning it up. Kid be 1 year old or some shit. Don't even know a party going on. The grown-ups gonna fucking party. That's why I like that shit. I fuck with them. I fuck with my Mexican amigos. They motherfucking party for real. Got that 2018 Robo, that 2019. I'm telling you, shit, it's gonna be look Lexus and BMW. They gonna start making Robo-Hos. They gonna start trying to corner the market, man. They gonna be offering financing and all that shit. It's how it's gonna be. Mine ain't that large. I don't think so. I think most of us that's here in the Houston area. I think I got a couple of people out on my mom's side. I got a couple of folks out in Cali, but they way older, and I don't really know none of the younger ones. They ain't trying to come to Texas. And then I got my pop's side. I got some people out in Florida, but I don't know them motherfuckers either. That boy kegs the kids. I believe it, dog. I believe it. Like the kids be small, be like 2-3 years old. So only people there be like their cousins and maybe some kids from the neighborhood or some shit. And like I say, kids, they go hard. When they really, especially when they part all that sugar and shit, they gonna fucking burn out. And then the adults gonna really turn up. They gonna be partying till about 3 in the fucking morning. Don't let it be a fight on that night either. It's really going down. Say tamales are nice and but it's just they aren't that. What? Well, I love tamales, dog. But I don't want to talk about no food. I got a long ways to go before we talking about some fucking food, dog. Like I know I'm gonna be kosher today. It's gonna take at least like these first 3 days. Like today, I'm surprised. I haven't had any cravings or anything really today. But between tomorrow and Wednesday, I know it's gonna be a tough time period. But if I can get past Wednesday, I'll be good. Had the drunk. Man, hey, quinceañera. Hey, now that's the one thing I did like about high school, dog. Quinceañeras were cool than a bitch, dog. That shit, dog. Quinceañera was cool, dog. The motherfucker shit. That shit was fun. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, man. It's cool. We ain't tripping. Little French. I like French fries. Shit like that. You got 16 ants in them. Oh, no, that's too many. That's probably about everybody on my end. I'm trying to think. That's everybody with family and kids. Now it's probably about it's more than that, but Shit, I'm probably the only one in my family probably without no damn kids. Now I'm thinking about my age, above 18. Or no, shit, we'll see. That's interesting. Your little French terrier. That's fucking hilarious, dog. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, cool. So Georgia held it down. Oh man, see, look, Aaron came in here talking about some food. I just told you I won't talk about no damn food, man. I'm trying to make it. I ain't gonna lie. The hardest part is gonna be maintaining the healthy eating after. I can go without eating, but then it's like when I can't eat, I'm gonna want a fucking burger, dog, or some shit. My thing is, and it's like I don't even think I'm trying to go vegan or no shit like that, but I just want to eat better. And I know that part of this shit is really, like I said, I just want to get the sugar out. So that's why I say, like, I'm not trying to stop drinking so many sodas. I don't really drink a lot of soda. I just eat a lot of sugary crap. I've been eating a shit ton of cookies and shit lately. I don't want to end up fucking getting diabetic and shit, eating too much sugar and all that other good shit. So I know that shit ain't for you. I know, there's links to sugar and all those cancerous things and shit like that. So I'm going to take a little bit of preventative care of myself and try to, like I said, I'm going to just fast, but it's really more of a sugar detox. Like I said, I'm trying to get all that shit up out of there, man. Man, you did the vegan for 21 days, man. I say, yeah, that's the thing. Like, health wise, you feel good. Like I said, last time I did a fast, I did a couple of 3 days here and there. But the last time I did a fucking 10-day, and that was like the longest I went, was those 10. And I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's like, well, you don't have energy. You got plenty of energy. That doesn't become an issue. Because what you got to think about is a lot of your energy gets used up consuming food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gatorade is awful, dog. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's Gatorade is bad business. I didn't even realize Gatorade Powerade had that much sugar. Man, yeah. Now, see, here's the thing: if you burning all that shit up, I think it's gonna have less of an effect on you. But shit, I mean, see, some motherfuckers who are too. I mean, I think it's a lot of stuff. It's a book, and I need to get my hands on it. I told myself I really want to read it. It's like it's not Death by Diet, but there is one called Death by Diet. But the one I'm trying to remember. I can't even remember the name of it actually. But it's basically about dieting based on your blood type. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all want a raffle? All right, that's a BET. We can do a raffle. But like I said, those little 10 days that I did that fast, like I say, I felt good. Felt like I thought clear. I was thinking clear, even though I was still smoking and shit. But I was thinking clear. I was, like I say, full of energy. I think at that might have been doing some landscaping and shit, trying to do my own little half-ass landscapes. I was cutting yards all day. You know what I'm saying? In the sun, like, I'd be good as long as I fucking stay, hydrated. I was Gucci. Like I say, after the first 3 days, I wasn't even tripping. So let's get this raffle booted up, some raffle action. All right, sauce raffle. So we gonna make it a little bit of a challenge here. I've mentioned this a couple of times in here, and so y'all should know it. If y'all don't know it, y'all will get a clue in the last 2 minutes. It's going to be a 5-minute raffle. I make it only cost 2 coins. And this raffle, like I say, everything today, it'll be worth 2018 coins. So here we go. Make sure all that's booted and tooted. Oh, I almost made a mistake. I got to hide the name. So the raffle code is my favorite brand of cigars. One word, lowercase. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Do a different diet for every month. But my thing is, like I said, the things I really want to accomplish this month, like I say, is just really get in control, body weight wise. I want to be able to, like, you know, saying handle my weight, be able to do some, not necessarily be a parkour guy, but to be able to do some decent calisthenics, things like that. Get my flexibility up. You know, the only reason I really want to get in shape is because when I was in better shape, I fucked a lot better. You know what I'm saying? The shit I was able to do to bras was just, it was much more entertaining on my part, especially being in shape. You know, I could, you know, when I was young and strong, fucking with them BBWs, I'd lift them hoes up. Bitch, you ain't too big. I got you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what? Matter of fact, I did say that, but I guess let me change that. Let me change that answer. I guess I shouldn't say my favorite brand, but the brand that I smoke the most. Cause Vegas would be my favorite. I like those because they burn slow and they kosher. But let me change that to the brand that I smoke the most. So it won't be Vegas. So I see a lot of y'all choosing that one. You've been doing that shit for 3 years. Shit. See, like I remember like when I first heard about Ramadan, and I had a homegirl. I didn't even know she was like, I didn't know she was Muslim. Like I knew she was like Trinidad, but she looked Indian, you know, because, you know, a lot of the people from the islands, they have a lot of different cultures there. And so, you know, I'd ask them like, man, how do you do that shit? How do you, the answer is not Vega. I'm trying to help you. I don't want y'all wasting sauce coins on your vote. It's a very common brand. I'll give you that. But yeah, I missed what he was saying. But and I started asking her about it. I used to think back then, I was like, oh, there's no way I could fast for throughout not eating anything throughout the day. I used to remember how Akeem used to do that shit. I mean, ain't no way I could fucking do that shit. That shit would kill me. But then when I actually, you know, put my mind to it and did the days, and like I said, I'm not eating nothing at all, like not gonna eat. I was surprised with the mental clarity and the mental strength that I feel like you gain. Part of this is about discipline. It's not all about just trying to lose weight and shit like that, because that's not really the best way to fucking lose weight. But like I say, part of it's about discipline. I gotta challenge myself. 245. That probably is what I'm fucking lifting right now, man. Man, that's what I say. I got to get back in a real gym, or like not a real gym, but I got to get back on a real workout. And so I've been doing some shit. I don't know. I got to like start pushing myself. But some of y'all are putting the appropriate thing, but you have to spell it the proper way. So it's 1:30 left. So like I say, yeah, there are multiple. Nobody's entered it correctly yet. But yeah, so okay. Now a couple of folks in the mix. So y'all got a minute and 30. Yeah, and you're not lying that you become in tune with a lot of things. And I started, you know, just kind of feeling different shit how my body felt. Same thing, I'm sure, like I said, with the vegan thing, because I was eating good for a little while, and it's like clean energy. It's just a different feel. But there's nothing like eating a big fucking burger. Nothing like grubbing on some fucking ribs. I remember that when I broke that 10-day fast, I was at fucking Kush house. This motherfucker barbecued. And that shit was great. I was like, dog, at midnight, I'm finna fucking eat these fucking. Oh, did he barbecue? Was that when he did the oxtails? He might have threw some oxtails on the pit, and that shit was good than a bitch, dog. But it was good. It was ribs. It was a bunch of shit. And like I said, that was the worst way to break a fast, because, you know, your stomach, it contracts and it shrinks, and you're not used to eating shit, so you're supposed to introduce shit slowly and gradually. My dumb ass got greedy and started to fucking chowing down on that motherfucking shit. Oh, Danny ain't here to win, is he? That's funny. All right, I got 10 seconds left. What if Danny like slid in the last 10 seconds, only put one vote in and won the whole bitch? That would be some shit. That's the kind of luck Danny be having. But I'll say, so now you can go for months. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to get to that point. Not because, like I say, I just don't want to eat, but I just like having that control. I feel like I want to get away from I don't like being normal sometimes. You know, the routine of eating all day, every day, 3 times a day. Sometimes I don't, honestly, I wake up, I don't feel like eating 3 times a day. Sometimes I'm actually cool, you know, maybe a small snack and one decent meal. You know what I mean? And so I just want to be able to retrain my body for some different things. So who ended up winning the Swisher? Who won the who won the do for yourself? Ungrateful. Oh, Ferocious won it. Okay, that's funny. So yeah, man, like I say, it's a lot of different things. And honestly, I guess, you could say I wouldn't say a conspiracy theory. In some aspects, yeah, I am a conspiracy theorist, but like, I do believe that there are people out there with cures for some of these diseases and things. Let's talk about something a little odd, a little different. Do you believe in that there are cures for some of these diseases that are killing people, so many Americans, so many people all around the world actually? Yes, I do still have an appendix. You believe aliens exist? What inspires your belief in aliens? In the loop about the end. Like I say, I don't know nothing special. I have no special info for y'all. But I look at things and sometimes you wonder. I don't put anything past anybody, especially a motherfucker with the power to do some of these things. They sell them. They sell aliens on the dark web. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could definitely understand what you're saying on that. It'd be like just some people just like to be the odd man out, just to be different. You know what I'm saying? I think I used to be like that a little bit. I just did everything the opposite everybody else was doing because I didn't want to be like everybody else. But then you realize that's a rational way of thinking. But you said too many people in the world, not enough food, and some people have to die. Yeah. You said in Africa there are people born with an AIDS resistance. There's some English people. I forgot it was a couple of people. It was a gay dude. And he went and got a blood transfusion somewhere. And he had AIDS or HIV or one of them. And then, he goes back for his tests and things after that. They couldn't find any trace of anything. And it was after that blood transfusion. There are some people who are naturally born that are resistant to it. And so what if it is a man-made plot to wipe us all out, and so only one type of person can survive? You know what I'm saying? Weird, really. The kids that have a developed immunity. I didn't know that. So, I mean, if it doesn't ever turn into AIDS, does it still do the same amount of damage? Or, I mean, does it just make you more susceptible maybe to other things? I know the thing about AIDS is basically it's not that you actually die from AIDS itself, but it's like, I guess, the infection because your body is no longer able to fight, outside infections or something like that. Okay. See, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar. What was that guy, Dr. Sebi? You ever heard of Dr. Sebi, Dr. CB? And there's some other guys. It's like, I look at a lot of these outside, what do they call them? Fuck, I can't think of the word. Starts with the A. You know what I'm saying? But alternative, yeah, duh, that's the word. I need an alternative for my words. And alternative medicines and things like that. Because like I said, I told you, I lost somebody very close to me to cancer. And I would just look into other things, and I would just start studying other things. And just, seeing would these things be possible, their logic, or trying to understand. Like, I don't know if there's logic. It's not like I'm a fucking doctor. Like, I'm studying this. So yes, this will work. This will be the fucking cure. Honcho knows this is a fucking fact. Not like that, but, looking into these alternative things and, and some of these, sometimes there are people who have claimed, and I don't believe every testimonial, It's easy. I can write a testimonial, say somebody said this and that with no face behind it. But it's just sometimes there are people who tell some stories, some testimonials are just too fucking good. Either you got to be a hell of a fucking writer, or to people who have said that these are things I've gone through and that this and this happened. Just some you can tell when someone is telling the truth about something the majority of the time. Even if if you can't see them, you know what I'm saying, you got to read their words, but it depends on, I guess, how much in depth they go to. Because if somebody just writes one line, you don't know if they lying. I think everybody be lying, but but it's very interesting to see the placebo effect. Yeah, that's definitely a thing to take into account. But but then that makes you want to think: is it because your mind? I mean, is it that your mind is really your most powerful weapon? I mean, is it that your mind that we just truly don't know how to operate and how to control our minds in a way that truly benefits us? We always hear the saying, "Oh, humans only use 10% of their brain." I don't believe that. I think we use way more than that because we're using different areas in different, cortexes or whatever. So I think we use more than 10%, but I don't think we fully understand the abilities that we possess as human beings. I think that there's and this is just me, like I say, crazy high talk. This is what happens when you be in a den. I think that there's another level of focus that people can hone into. And I think we have another level of ability. That's why you see some people who are just amazing at certain things. That's why you see certain athletes when they say go in the zone, and then you ask them, man, well, what happened, man? You just went up, man. I don't know, man. Everything was just what it was. I think that there's a thing. We just don't know how to control it. I think there may be triggers. There may be things. Think about like anytime an athlete loses a loved one, the next game they go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? They play literally out of their minds. Think about with Favre. I can remember. It wasn't when when she passed, but when my sister died, when I was younger. Every game I had for some reason football game that always end up on her birthday, and every game that I had on her birthday was a great game. I did something that I'd never done before, or just played at a level that and I was all right. I was solid. But like I'd step it up a notch for some reason. And it wasn't even that I was just directly thinking about that, And so I think there's just other levels of it that some of us has failed to attain. And because you think about those monks, those Tibetan monks and all the shit that they have done, and you see, I don't know if y'all seen the thing where they motherfuckers will sit outside in the fucking snow and be cooling like ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. White people and Vikings. Yeah, for some reason I've never had the Vikings connection. Vikings, I don't know, like other shit I like. Like I don't know. Would you consider like Mel Gibson a Viking? I don't know, was that like, that wasn't Viking-esque. I mean, he ain't wearing a hat, but I mean, would that be in the same category of like that old warrior type shit? I don't know. Is that telekinesis? I'm gonna check that out. Like I say, when y'all give me shit, I be writing this shit down because, like I say, I appreciate that, and I'm gonna look into these things. Somebody also told me about the CERN project. That's what it was. I'm trying to remember because I want to make sure, like I say, to exchange this dialogue. I like to know how y'all think too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it does nothing but benefit me. I like to learn. I saw somebody say something about dick cancer. That's awful. Yeah, like Brett Favre when his pop died. That boy, he went crazy, man. Danny is here. Danny missed the raffle. The big ass snakes in the Amazon. Man, I've never seen that. The monks that put wet blankets on them and make them steam. Oh man. You seen some talks about trading O'Brien. I don't think that would be cool. CERN is dope. I'm gonna have to see what that is. Somebody told me to check the CERN shit out. I'm not all the way familiar with that, so I'm gonna definitely look into that. But why I say that, like, think about the monks. They don't have nothing going on but focus, meditation. They do some of the most exceptional ass kicking kung fu shit you ever seen because they get all the distractions of life out of there. The motherfuckers don't get to enjoy big fucking delicious burgers, man. They don't get to go to Fuddruckers. So monks don't have BBWs because if they did, they would quit the monk society, whatever you call it, the monkdom, the brotherhood, or whatever it may be, and they would all become BBW chasers. Yeah. To check out the story. Why is this? Is it still blocking out the profanity? I wish it wouldn't. I got to figure out why it does that. You say it's the Large Hadron Collider in France, which they collide particles at light speed and measure the energy. Okay. I need to check that. I need to, like I said, like some scientific shit. Like I said, I need to get back in the loop with a lot of things. Because like I said, I get caught up drawing myself real thin in a bunch of different areas. But I say no black hole size, the quantum level, not level, or a few picos. Okay. Man. Huncho Man versus Wild, hell no. I like watched the clip like before when I was taking a break between the sauce and here. It was like the 100 viral videos of 2017. And one of them motherfuckers was a dude, basically, he was a soldier, he looked like a soldier, and he was sitting like on the ground, and there was a fucking rattlesnake right there next to him, and he had a stick, and he was trying to fucking move that motherfucker, dog, and then that bitch started sliding behind him. And to where he couldn't see, he's like, is it gone? Is it gone? And then you heard that motherfucker hopped up and took off running. That motherfucker was about to strike. You know, once that rattle go off, they about to get down, dog. Word, I'm definitely. It's not the gate of hell or nothing like that. You say the Mandela effect. Okay, like I said, I'm going to write some of these things down. Y'all want to give me a brief rundown of the Mandela effect? Or is this something I should just, like I say, get into? I'm going to look at some of this shit tonight. When I get off the stream, I'm going to go check out some of these things. But like I said, I like interesting stuff, man. I like thinking differently, man. Like I enjoy, like I say, interacting with people on certain levels. Like, you know, music and all that shit is cool. Like, I don't see how people just get in there with like, it's cool to talk about celebrities like for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all see what that stupid motherfucker did? Such and such. He out there touching little boys again. What the fuck? Motherfucker, he sexually harassed somebody. Look, the fucking fake titty fell out. You know, shit like that. It's funny and it's cool, man. And, okay. They was living in my old house at crawl space. No, never told us about that shit. That's crazy. But you know, you can only talk about. It's like I don't understand people who become enamored with other motherfuckers. Like, love yourself first and foremost, and figure out how you can be the best version of you that you can be. You know, and I know shit happens to people. Sometimes people get tapped out. Sometimes people get jaded with life and it gets fucked up. But man, like I said, it happened to me. I was in a bad place. But then once you just kind of wake up and you appreciate how amazing this shit is this fucking planet that we live on, dog, and go on a fucking adventure. Go fucking live your fucking life, man. Have a good time. Fuck celebrities, dog. Fuck with other motherfuckers. Like, be your own fucking celebrity. Like, be you. And I just, it's crazy. But everybody started thinking he died. I'm going to have to check that out, though. But that is a thing. I felt like I could recall something like that. You know, fucking Mandela being dead before they really did. Part of that should be, the shit that kills me talking about people dying before they really died. Are those motherfuckers who make fake deaths on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've done I've read, but I'm not going to say I've done any research. I've read briefly here and there about Tesla, and I've always thought he was an interesting character, but I honestly haven't done anything in depth and looked into him. And now 91, at least the late 80s. So, yeah. But I mean, shit, he was locked up for a minute though, wasn't he? He was locked up for like 27 years. So I don't know. But like I said, I've heard of some of the great things that he did. I know he was like really the first guy that had discovered wireless. And I know Edison did a bunch of, hoe-ass things to hinder him from moving forward with some projects and being able to really, he ended up working for Edison, didn't he? Like, and then Edison stole a bunch of his patents and shit like that. Like, that's the thing about Edison. A lot of people say he came up with 1,000 inventions. I'm not saying that he probably wasn't a brilliant man, but he may have made these patents and he might have got all that shit. He was a businessman. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing about him. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember he was locked up, but I remember he was locked for a long ass time. He got fucked over with Westinghouse. So many people think there was a movie where Sinbad was a genie named Shazam. I swear, I thought there was I think of Sinbad because of like Sinbad the sailor, and then you got Sinbad the actor. But I know there had to. Sinbad was a genie in something, wasn't he? Or was it just because he wore those fucking hoop earrings that people just thought he was a genie? I'm now y'all see, now y'all got me. Harp. Now Harp is the weather deal, right? And like the supposed to be the weather control thing. You see, hold on, let me see what Ducks I was saying. Like I said, I got me out here peeking my interest. I got a bunch of shit to start looking up. See, I'm mad that this fucking thing is not letting me pronounce the things, but bad words. I won't. Daddy, you're gonna die because you jerk off too much. That's not a good deal. Don't do that. So we lived in the house for 3 months and shit would be moved all over where we didn't put it. So one day I was putting decorations away from Easter and found a sleeping bag in him. No shit. So how did y'all resolve the situation? Yeah. Man. Like everything. Yeah, I definitely believe that everything that I do believe everything is, everything works waves, sound waves, you know what I'm saying? As far as the fact that sound waves can destroy something invisible, you know what I mean, can cause damage to things. The best way to die, in some pussy. That's the best thing I can think of. I mean, there's no great way to die. I'd rather probably be died sleeping, but if I'm gonna go out, I'd let it die like in some pussy while I'm fucking, and just like right when I bust like a nut and a heart attack at the same time or something like that. That seems like it'd be horrible. That'd be awful. But I'd like to have at least gotten one good last nut busted before I die. So is it bad to jerk off 6 times a day? I would say that it would resolve. It would probably cause a problem. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you do it like one day, if you try to break a record or something. But if you out doing that shit 6 times a day, every day, you might what? Or the fan was emitting subsonic frequencies into the building, the 10 stars seeing them. Damn, that's crazy. That's wild. That would be some wild shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I say the world that we live in is amazing. And if I could go back and do it over again, I'd have stuck to being the nerdier kid that I was. I wouldn't have listened to the bullshit. I fucking wouldn't have gave a fuck about perception and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I used to be the only black guy in the little gifted and talented classes and shit like that. And that shit used to always bother me because I felt like I was missing out on some shit, not knowing I'm winning, dog. Like, I may be the poorest kid in class in my classes, and I feel like I'm missing out because all everybody else is over here and I'm the only motherfucker doing this. And so eventually, I got up out of that motherfucker. I wish I would have done that shit. I'd have been a fucking science geek right now or some shit, or fucking the Black Zuckerberg or some shit. But but I those things, these are things I find interesting. But then, like I say, I've been fooling with so much of the bullshit over the years, it's hard to find the time to focus on things. But like that, I would definitely like to get back into studying more scientific shit. Science was always interesting. But that fucking Red State. No, I haven't watched Red State. I'm gonna check that out. I'm writing it on my notebook. Watch Red State. No shit about the Westboro Baptist Church. Definitely, I'll check that out. Yeah, he's like, so, but yeah, I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm telling you, if I'd have had my way, and I'm not saying that I was just, a nerd. I was fucked around, but it was just like. I used to be in the shit, like I say, when I used to be making websites sometimes. Like the internet was always an interesting thing to me because it was always about, that connection. You know what I'm saying? I like just motherfuckers around. I never felt like I just connected with people. Part of that could have been, growing up Jehovah's Witness, and so I always felt different. You know what I'm saying? But then it was just about, the fact that you could reach the whole fucking world, and you could send your message out to people. You could do a bunch of different things. But then I got around and. Anyway, we'll talk about that on another fucking Kush then, but just doing dumb shit, not being focused on being successful, like worrying about just stupid fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? And now, like I say, slowly but surely trying to get back into it, but I'm more into, as of late, I wouldn't say sociology, more human psychology. That's kind of what I've been studying a bit more of as of late, because sometimes I wonder why people do what they do, why they believe what they believe, but then you just got to realize this is a crazy world. There's a lot of shit that can influence you, and a lot of people don't grow up in normal households. What is a normal household? There's no such thing as a normal house. Everybody does shit different. There's a protocol that they try to get people to follow. Here, this is what you got to do this and be normal, but that's not the case. So I don't know what that means, but there's some real weird shit going on out there. And you got to realize people come out of people are products of some of these environments that they come out of, and they start fucking, I don't know. I mean, they start spreading these ideologies and people start subscribing to this. I don't know, man. It's a lot of crazy shit. Like I say, especially like on college campuses, it's yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I got a couple of books from Jung. What do I have? Man and His Symbols, and I had a couple of books that I ordered. I had started getting into them, and I didn't. I had because one was a book about advertising and some other shit and how advertising affects people. But advertising is psychology. That's really all it is. Is you know what I mean? They find a way to hit those buttons, press those buttons, and make you feel like, hey, this is what you need. Come buy this product. So advertising is psychology, and I've got a couple other books. One was like about the Freemasons and the Scottish Rite, but it was like the first couple of levels of the Freemason. But it's about symbolism and a lot of things. Like I said, I've just been trying to get into some different topics, and we'll see. And that's what I'm about, man. That's what I want to like. I don't want to do a bunch of guessing. Let's just look at it. There's facts and there's reasons about why things are. And when you get to the bottom of that shit, I think you can solve shit instead of people be trying to guess shit and make up fucking excuses for shit. I'm not with all that. I've done all that overly superstitious guessing, hodgepodge. It's just the way it is. All that other, man. No, there's a reason why shit is. Like that's no longer an excuse to use that. Oh, it's just the way it is. No, man, that's a lazy person's fucking excuse to explaining shit, man. He said reading John will help you. That's what I say. Well, definitely. I need to get into the book there because I started reading it, and then, like I say, I put it down and I hadn't been back on it. And so I'm gonna get back into it. Like I say, 2018. Matter of fact, I'll clear 52 books this year. So I'm gonna bust out a book a week and get back on that track. First, to be honest with y'all, I laughed and I fucking spit a little bit on my fucking keyboard. Laughing at Danny talking about get a tattoo of Scotty. Hold on. Let me go back and see what you're talking about there, because I've been looking at I've been overlooking some things. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Cause Danny been saying, Dominic been saying some shit, and Okay, we going back. Invested in perception and Fallout. I never got the perception in Fallout 4. I think the most I did was like 5 or 6. I never went all the way in. I should have though. Learned a lot from them. Hey, look, I'm telling you, man. With back in the gap in school, like I said, I wouldn't even say that I was just smarter, but I could just figure shit out. Like it was a pattern. Everything had a pattern for the most part, or not even necessarily a pattern, but it was set up a certain way, and you could figure that shit out. You can bust it down. Okay, your psychology is definitely important. Like I say, because you can psychology it helps you learn when people are really trying to finesse you, dog. You can see the end game. You know what I'm saying before they pull the wool over your eyes. You know, you can see the direction in which they're trying to lead you if you really understand psychology. And the thing is, there's a lot of motherfuckers out the hood, dog. They're ghetto psychologists. Don't even realize it. They're not necessarily breaking it down, but they definitely know how to capitalize off human psychology to get what the fuck they want. You said a normal household is a nuclear family that likes each other to a certain degree. I guess, yeah, that's what they would identify it as. But I guess in reality, there's no normal family. There's no real. I feel like, look, the game of life, I guess, is what, to stay alive. Is that how it is? Whoever stays alive the longest, or is it whoever has the best life in the shortest time? So, I mean, what if you have an awesome life, but you clock out at 16? I mean, you party every day, you spend millions of dollars, but you clock out at 16. Or is it the motherfucker who is 90 years old, struggled, worked hard their whole life, you know, things weren't always great, but, you know, they made it, they survived, and they got to live to 90, 100 years old. I mean, who had the better quality life? What is normal? You know what I mean? What is the real definition of that? I mean, I know what we are trained to believe, but I don't think there's no real normal. You say I stopped pouring in school when they block it. Oh man, when they blocked the website. Let's see, I get whipped even though I say a word to my parent. Man, look, I'm telling you, shit. My people used to not play that shit. I still got a scar on my hand from when I got a whooping when I was 5 from my pops, dog, for going across the street to get a ball after he told me to bring my ass in the house because it was getting dark. Like literally across the street, not even like it was a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a small street. Like it probably wasn't even like by today's standard. I don't even think you would call it a street, dog. This went across the yard, like ball, like slid across the thing in the ditch. Motherfucker gave me like 20 licks for that shit. Made me fucking count them hoes, dog. I was very, very unhappy about that. How to start a business for dummies, man. You start a business, you can do anything to start a business. Rothschild rule the world. Read junk, make you have more sense in your life. That's the last question. My dad was like, "What the fuck you watching?" He takes my earbuds and listen. And I was lucky we were talking about advanced classes and not robo-hoes. That's funny. That's funny as shit. Your dad would be. So how would you feel if you caught your dad with a robo-hoe, Dominic? What if you came home, you know what I'm saying, and you just hear some strange noises, sound like somebody trying to break in or something, and you go investigate, and it's Pops going in on a robo-hoe. Man, Scotty be on some bullshit. He don't be liking to come to the South Sports Studios with me, but I still got to get his ass cleaned up because he looks like shit. He looks like a fucking homeless dog right now. But then I feel bad, like if I fucking cut all this shit off, you know, he's gonna be fucking, ain't gonna have no furs, been a little cold. That's my excuse to not go take him. But you know what I'm saying? You gonna smash a robo-hoe with it. Robo-hoes before hoes. The true prophet is Scotty. He said the best Marines ever served were from the hood because they knew body language and could sniff out a bad situation before it happened. Because man, I believe it, dog. And that's the thing, dog. Like I say, like when you come from an environment where you got to know if a motherfucker trying to play you, if they're going to do something bad to you in moments, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to, I mean, that's the benefit, dog. I guess it's a plus. It's an unfortunate plus, I guess, a side benefit, but you know, it's how you fucking stay alive. It's fucking instincts, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell people, look, you better be cool. Motherfuckers like want to be on some shit. I can do anything, go anywhere, be anywhere all the time. Yeah, you can. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. You know, that's how it really should be. But you go play that shit with certain motherfuckers if you want to. Go certain places if you want to, just because you feel like you can. And then you'll tell me the story about it when you get back, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you want to talk about, man, throwback porn? I'm talking about, look, say me, Daddy, New England Patriots, 16, and K-Joe. We go figure, look, oh, Danny, man, I forgot to tell you, since it's Dominic's birthday, we took away one of his strikes. So he only has one strike right now. If I saw Scotty with a robo doggy hoe, I'd be happy for him. Because Scotty would go hard on a robo. Like, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you because then I might be giving away a business idea for the robo hoes. Nah, but I was gonna fucking make Scotty like a little fake. Like when he had a problem, he had a humping problem until he had to cut them nuts off. Because I was trying my best not to have to, like I say, neuter him. Because, you know, cutting nuts off, no man wants to see anybody have to go through that, man or dog. You know, we can relate. But today he tried to snap at me, and I had to fucking look. I told him, I had to tell him, I had to put Scotty life on the line. I grabbed that motherfucker by the throat. He tried to fucking bite me. I caught him by the fucking throat. I held his ass up to where he couldn't fucking breathe. I looked him dead eyed, let him know, look, Scotty, I will fucking kill you. You ever try to bite me on some dumb shit? And because he was trying to get a little too frisky with the little one, and he caught a little attitude. That motherfucker was on the break. I'd held Scotty a little bit longer. He might not be a Scotty today. But after that, he started chilling a little bit after that. But I was like, I still went ahead and decided it was time to go ahead and get him clipped because if Scotty would have ever really bit me, or if he'd have made contact and really, I'd break fucking Scotty's neck, dog. I love Scotty and all that other shit, but never interrupt the pillow. That's fucking funny. But yeah, I fuck Scotty up. Like I said, I love Scotty. He cool and all that other shit. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm skipping around here a little bit. But when King Folk, you're talking about it, people don't get, man, look, and that's what I tell you. Let's, you know, that's what I say. We starting a new year and everybody's happy about these things. And that's cool. But that is a big thing I am big on, man. Love your people, dog. Talk to your people. Don't, you know, if you got people in your life, you love them, let them know it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a partner, that's your dog. You know what I'm saying? You can tell your partner you love them. It ain't no gay shit, dog. You know, if a motherfucker been down with you, and you know what I'm saying, and been kosher with you, it's okay. I ain't know. I say, yeah, look, here's my thing. I'm not with no, look, if I feed the fucking dog and that bitch bite me, we gonna have some problems, dog. I'll bite a fucking dog. I'll bite a dog back. But you got people in your life, man, and you love them. You know, let them know you love them, man, because ain't nothing promised, dog. You know, we talk about all kind of shit. Shit, it's dangerous to take a fucking car ride to the store, dog. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just being serious. Like the difference between the situation with me, like, and my best friend, I was talking about being there, leaving to go to the store, to go and, you know, get a soda and grab a little bag along the way. Literally. Maybe honestly wasn't more than 15 fucking minutes. And that's the last conversation that I ever had with him. You know what I'm saying? And not him leaving me going to the store to come back, and after that, you know what I'm saying, I never spoke again after that. So man, you gotta motherfucking me let your people know that you fucking love them, dog. That's a feeling that you don't ever want to go out with. That's one of the most painful things you can deal with. But 4 million subs, go to Jacksonville and kill Justin. Man, I'm telling you, I have intentions of sliding up to Jacksonville this season, like this next season coming up. If the sauce gets to where it needs to be, I'll definitely be in that bitch, dog. Like I say, I'm not worried about that motherfucking me bull. But Justice ain't real. He's a fucking fictional character and shit. So, no. I'm just saying, your people, like I say, man, if you got partners, like I say, man, there's people, you know, especially as men, you know, motherfuckers be, oh, no homo, bro. Man, fuck that, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you got partners, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, hey, man, I love you. I appreciate it. We done been through some shit, some life risking shit. I have partners that we done been through some shit like that, man. Hey, man, We'd have been through some ups and downs, situations where basically you saved my life, I'd have saved your life, and we didn't have each other back for this, that. Hey, if you care enough about me to risk your life to protect my life, man, I love you. If I love myself, I gotta love you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah, and if it is, I mean, who cares? I don't care what anybody's sexual orientation is. I honestly don't give a fuck. Like I say, like, why am I concerned? I'm not doing it with a motherfucker now. My biggest issue is if a chick is dyking, because then, you know what I'm saying, then she competition. You know what I'm saying? That's like my issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about it, but nobody else do it. If I'm not participating in your party, it don't got nothing to do with me. But, you know, just them lesbians, they be cheating. They have like a cheat code. They got an advantage because, see, they get to be in all the female places, so they already feel comfortable with them. They just be whispering all that, them sweet nothings and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I'm glad you made that point, because before we get up out of here, that's my problem with the tube, dog, is that it's super duper. It's super liberal, dog. And like I said, I was talking about earlier about these channels and shit like that. And I think that's the direction YouTube's trying to go, man, because they just have all these trying to be just, look, man, I don't come to YouTube to find fucking heroes, man. The motherfucker, like I like seeing inspirational stories and shit like that. But like, I don't come to YouTube to have that shit forced in my face. Creators for change and all that other shit. I'm not with them. I don't want to be no creator for change. I ain't changing shit. But the narrative that the national media has about the city of Houston, that's my fucking shit. My shit. Man, like I was saying, YouTube demonetized. Like I said, I don't know if y'all know about Dame Drops. I was talking about it in the earlier Kush Den, but a guy named Dame Drops, and he does food reviews. And his shit is clean, kosher, actually kind of entertaining. I used to think he was corny as fuck at first, but then I started watching him because, like I said, I started watching other YouTubers to see what they do and what, you know, what works for them and what doesn't. But it's just certain shit I'm not able to do. I just got to not kind of have to be me. But then I actually started watching this shit, and he would actually find it funny. He actually had some good reviews. I like this shit. But then I started looking at his shit. He has 800,000, almost 900,000 fucking subscribers. And he's starting to barely get, you know, 20,000 here, barely getting any fucking views. And he came out and he had a video that he talked about earlier. And he was just talking about how YouTube demonetizing the fucking food shit. Like, what's more friendly than that? That's like free ads for companies. You would think companies would want that shit. If I'm advertising your burger or your food or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But YouTube demonetizing that shit. They're talking about demonetizing people who are using excessive profanity. So you know where that puts me. You know, say a lot of my shit, like even before I fucking put the damn streams up, a lot of times it'll say fucking demonetized. But then the shit that kills me is people be like, they're getting ads and shit in the videos, you know. And like I say, but I'm not really even worried about that shit. That's why I say I'm trying to move things around to make it better. I don't know how. The Giants are trying to trade us for O'Brien. Now, they probably did, dog. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes the next thing, dog. The fucking vegan mob. You already got all the other fucking, you guys are killing animals and you're eating them. We're offended. Like, you know, worse enemy. Man, look, Duck Scout here. I'm gonna give you a tip, man. The biggest tip that I've got that changed the way I started doing shit, because I just done is better than perfect. Trust me. Done is better than perfect. That's why you see I drop a lot of shit that should be fucked up, and I just kind of get to the point with fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. Y'all been fucking with me long enough to understand what I intended to say or do, or for the most part. If not, I'll come back and try to correct it. Vegan gains, sauce burgers. I don't want to be an NFL owner. I don't want to deal with that type of stuff. I want to have a low-key type of situation. Like I say, well, here's the thing though. When we get to the 50,000 followers, that's when I'm gonna cut it off. No more new subscribers. 50,000 is the cutoff point, because then I don't want to get no bigger than that. But Max, what's the motherfucking deal? The Sauce Wings and Sports Bar, man. I've told y'all before that I have an idea for a wing spot that I think, so if a company would take this idea, it would take wings to the next level. Do a room setup tour. Man, I can do that shit in a picture. It ain't too much shit going on. It just I might do that. So I might do that, man. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, absolutely, man. On the man things, because I'm interested. I was curious as to what you were gonna do with that. So yeah, absolutely, man. Just hit me up. Let's talk about it. Like I say, shit, whatever I can do to help, man. Like I say, man. If y'all want to see the Sauce Studios, what y'all gonna see this motherfucker is one. I need to clean this bitch up. It's gonna be a bunch of guts, some coffee cups, ashtrays, a couple of cigar wrapper bags. You'll see a lot of office supplies. Woo! Would you trade an O'Brien for the number 2 overall pick in a second round? Ew. Man, that's a tough one, dog. That's a tough one. I don't know, man. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one, dog. I don't know, man. That's a tough position because I don't know, man. I don't know. We'd have to. I mean, what type of is there a lineman or a secondary player in the first or in the first 2 rounds that would be worth Bill O'Brien? Because that's basically what you're looking at. Because if you're talking about getting a first and second, you have to believe that you're in position to get guys that are going to fill the holes in this team and come in and produce immediately. Expecting that out of a rookie is going to be a tough deal. Now, I'm not saying with a number 2 pick, yeah, you could definitely be in the mix to do that. But I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Yeah, I'd rather keep what Bill has because of if you bring somebody else in here, I'm thinking about the personnel that we have already, and they like what he's got going on. We've seen what Bill can do with Deshaun Watson. And all you got to do is just upgrade in a couple of places. You're talking about bringing in a whole new regime and hoping on a couple of pieces. And so you're talking about guys having to get familiar with new personalities, new expectations. I don't think we need to do that right now. And I still think there may be some sensitivity issues after last season. I'm not saying that with the McNair, but I'm thinking you got to think about Dwayne Brown. You got to think about all the things that kind of went against what the players wanted. And if you go ahead and get rid of Bob too, I think we'll have to see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if I make that move. We got some robo-hoes in the studio. Yeah, now I hear everybody talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick, dog. So, but who are the Browns going to get? Yeah. So that's what I say. Scotty, look, here's the deal. I promise y'all this. I'm going to get Scotty cleaned up. I'm going to get Scotty cleaned up here soon. I don't know. I fucking need to do it. I need to stop making Scotty look bad. I need to go get him cleaned up. But when I do, I'll start featuring some daily Scotty on on the sauce. So probably I'll put him on the den. I finally found out the damn password to my Twitter on the Kush Den Twitter, but I need to figure out I'm gonna get a Instagram or something set up for the Kush Den. I don't know. But my friends, Amir Khalifa Roboho. Is there Thomas? Yeah. Man, that's what I say. I feel like we can definitely find some talent in free agency. That's what I prefer. I prefer finding veteran guys, and you're not guessing on. I don't know. Like I say, we'll see what happens. All these rumors and all this stuff that's been going on is just one thing, then the next, and then Rick Smith's situation. It's just all very unfortunate. Man, that's the one thing I like about Scotty. Scotty don't fuck with the weed. He does not care for the weed. Every other dog I've had like to eat stems. If they could get a hold of some shit, they'll probably fuck it up. If you drop something, they'll try to get a hold of it. But Scotty don't fuck with the weed. Scotty don't fuck with it. But if he did, yeah, man, I'd be like, man, I came home and Scotty was just gone. I don't know, man. Yeah, like I say, I think we can work some numbers. I think some things we'll be able to finesse. Like I say, you're going to have Clowney coming up soon. You're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with him and some other things. So we'll see what all shakes out, man. We'll see what all shakes out. Because I want us to keep some. I don't ever want us to be pressed up. I mean, if we have a loaded team, then of course we can be pressed up against the captain. Fuck it, we loaded. Like I say, we got the quarterback situation. We're good everywhere. We just got to get that line fixed. But shit, I'm gonna just put the link on from Pornhub on here. If I get 100K, I'll just put the link to the sex tape on here. Look, here's the deal. If I got to 100K or got up to those type of numbers, like I said, I don't know about a Scotty tattoo, but I'd do something for the sauce. I'd get a sauce in, because then it'd be relevant, because it could, I'd use it to change the platform and do some different things. So it'd have to be something life changing and worthwhile. And I think at 50,000, I could do some different things. Could change up some of the plans that I'm already working on. Shit, I might have 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers out there, man. I had a homegirl tell me one time, she's like, yeah, it was actually a real suspect story, because she told me it was her and my partner that who she was fooling with. She's like, yeah, we was watching porn and we came across this one video and it looked like you. And I was like, man, that looks like Ed. And I'm like, that's cool, but if it is, I'm not trying to watch my partner those sex tapes. Something like the fact that if he was watching my shit, I don't know about it. That's suspect, but I don't know if it was me. I mean, the situation in which she explained, it was very likely something I did and recorded. So I don't know. I've sold a lot of electronics here and there. I might have forgot to delete some videos off of something. Somebody got uploaded. I don't know, man. So there's no telling. Like I'm not gonna honestly sit there and say that today. There might be one out there. No matter of fact, I do know there was one, but we had to get that off there. I don't know how that got there, but yeah, there was one. So that motherfucker be. No, that's not on Pornhub though. I'm joking about it being on Pornhub, but I did one time come across some shit, some wild shit. I'll tell you that story. That'll definitely be the story for a Kush Den. That'll be a story for a Kush Den. It will definitely tell you. I'll tell y'all the wild stories of Ed Honcho. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I'm telling you for real. Now, for real, like on real talk. I'm gonna tell y'all that'll be for the next Kush Den. Now here's the deal. Was it on X videos? No, it wasn't on X videos on Pornhub. I do a lot of promotional stuff via X videos though, like promoting some other websites and shit. Like, no bullshit. I mean, I'll be honest with you, motherfucking, I don't care about the shit. Like, I do some affiliate shit, promoting some of that shit. It actually makes a little bit of decent change. That's how I got started fucking with the affiliate shit. Man, we might do that. That's not a bad idea. Because I said I'm going to start recording more videos. I actually recorded a video I was going to do for the Kush Den, but something had fucked up and I didn't release it. So I'm going to start doing more recorded videos. I'm going to start doing more streams. Man, I'm telling you, but no, I got some Kush Den on that motherfucker. I started a Kush Den because I'm serious, like no bullshit. Because like I say, I was using this idea because I do some shit with the Pornhub, I mean the X video shit, where promote certain websites that I have that go to adult dating and other shit like that. And it makes some decent change. Maybe a couple $100 a month off that shit. You set it and forget it. So that's what I was sitting there thinking. I said I might as well try that shit with Kush then. And so I have, like, what I did is I took a bunch of videos of chicks smoking, getting lit, because motherfuckers like watching chicks smoke, but all smoking weed. And I just put a little thing in there, say, man, if you like this shit, you might like the Kush then. Go check it out. So that's what I'm gonna see if that works, because I'm telling you, it works as super simple as, like, I can't tell y'all the formula for how I do it with the adult videos though. But but I'm telling you, I do that. What? Unique Fashionista came into the Kush deal. That's interesting. How you doing? But like I say, I do, like I'm saying, like no bullshit, man. You know, just being honest about different things. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you, I can't tell y'all everything. I can't give y'all all the sauce, but that's how I got started fucking with some of that affiliate marketing shit, because I came across that shit and they're like, you know, you can do this, you can do this. And I was like, word, oh, okay. And so that makes some little change, and then some other things that I get into. But we'll definitely talk about we'll talk about the sex date on one of the next Kush deals, man. You know what I'm saying? You say porno, triple X brands are real. If we gonna talk about South society, social issues, and sort of, that's actually, you know what? That's what I got to get on that shit too. South society, like I said, I promise you, I'm gonna bring more content, because like I said, if I'm gonna reach this goal, I'm gonna have to trap it on YouTube, baby. But yeah, talk about more societal issues. That's definitely, it's called society, so that's definitely we should oh man, I hope not. But white persuasion in the mix. I just realized I didn't have a fucking background the whole fucking time that I was going here. But it's cool. But like I say, we're gonna talk about a couple of things. Like I say, we can always talk business. Unique fashionista. You may have some unique fashions that I may be interested in. So we can always talk business. We can definitely link up. But like I say, man, actually I don't remember what I was saying. I was talking about a whole bunch of different shit. We can talk about all different kinds of shit. We covered a wide variety of topics on this first evening. We talked about the good, the bad. We talked about the Danny's dad. Not that, was it Danny's dad? No, Dominic's dad watching the Kush Den, and hopefully we weren't talking about absurd things. We've talked about death. We've talked about life, enjoying the people in your life. We've talked about the Honcho sex tape. We've talked about X videos. We've talked about a lot of shit. Man, look, I will send you some BBWs on a first class flight. One of them, those Dubai flights where you get the whole little personal room and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you can have some privacy with your companions. Room 25, oh shit, room 25, room 26 then got cut off and turned into a crime scene. They didn't went live in room 25. I don't know, if we win the Super Bowl, let's just get to the playoffs next year and we'll talk about it. I'll probably go over. I'll go over the top. If we win the Super Bowl, Texans' first Super Bowl, I'll do something off the wall. All right. So, but like I say, with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody fucking with the flavor. Everybody who's been fucking with the den, my friends. But we didn't win an hour and a half and some change. Shit. So shit, I gotta get a hold of my guy. I gotta get some real stuff. The pen is cool, but the next den, this is the next den that I get some actual cabbage, because I gotta get a hold of my guy. And we'll talk about get a 16-0 tattoo. I'm not gonna get I won't be the guy that gets the Super Bowl tattoo before the team starts the season. I won't be the 16-0 guy. If we go 16-0, I'll get a 16-0 tattoo. But that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen until we go 16-0. Yeah, Texas with a Super Bowl, I get a tattoo. I mean, I couldn't fake the fuck. I'm not that big of a, like I said, I'd be on some Mark shit if I wouldn't got an Astros tattoo because they won a Super Bowl. I'm not that hip with baseball. Now next year when I'm on point, I'm on the needle, then we can talk about it. But like I said, with that being said, man, no, I've not said. But see, here's the thing. I just said I had to holler at my guy to say who, what, when, where, how. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about some captains that ain't happening tonight. So, but so if they want to sit and wait on that, you tell me. Sleep on that. You niggas on XB. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan does. But here's the deal, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get up out of here, and I appreciate y'all fucking with me on the first day of the year, man. Oh, y'all been fucking with me in the flavor and the soft sports. Who been fucking with me in the Kush den. Nah, I'm not gonna drop the sex tapes tonight. But like I said, when I do get some caffeine, we'll sit back because I'm gonna have to get real lit to share that story. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have to really get real lit. I might need 2 sweets for that one. 2 sweets of some ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, yeah, I'm going live next video. I gotta go make me some what them motherfuckers be on X videos doing. The fucking live cams and shit. I'm finna go get on the live cam. Hell nah. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Oh man. But here's the thing, honestly, I'm joking, but I'm serious. I have no idea where it said. Like, this was some years ago. This was like, it's like 5 years, wasn't 6 years ago now. It's like 2012. And sometimes I go back and I try to find it to see if I can locate it, because I had saved it on the old computer, but then that motherfucker, like, that hard drive fried out, and I had to make sure it was properly demolished. So if I can find that bitch, I would never tell y'all where it's at. I'll make sure to get that shit removed. Let me see. So we talking about what, 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Shit, I'd have been what, 27, and then that shit that's when I found it was 6 years. It was actually probably longer than that. So it's all Gucci. No, I don't. I think the roll dice should be right, something like that. Let me see. Danny out there hunting. Danny gonna come back with the link. I gotta watch out. Let me check the roll dice real quick. Yeah, the roll dice should be it should be roll dice, and then any number 1 through 6, it is supposed to show you some love. Well, I mean, you can't expose my black ass. My ass already been exposed. My black ass is already out there. And I'm telling y'all about it, shit. So I've partially exposed myself. So that way, if a motherfucker ever do blow up, a motherfucker like, man, this is a Honcho sex tape. That nigga already been told us about this shit. We don't give a fuck. What's the difference? I'm trying to see what's the difference between how White Persuasion did it and Aaron Anderson did it. I don't want to let you shake no dice, man. But like I said, I'm going to say it one more time, but this time I really mean it, man. I appreciate y'all fucking with the sauce. I appreciate my friends in the den. But I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure y'all slide by that Stay Saucy, man. Go check out some of that saucy merch, man. And make sure you check it out. You know what I'm saying? And get some of that. You got the short sleeve, you got the long sleeve, you got the hoodie action, we got the mugs. We got plenty of variety of merch that you can check to keep your saucy levels over 9,000. And yes, Honcho Porn Star. That's going to be my next channel. Is going to be Honcho Does Houston. Honcho Humping Houston. All the Houston hoes. And I'm just record it and start that's how I'm going to pay for the sauce. I'm going to start doing porn so that way I can fund the sauce. And then we'll be all Gucci. I think that'll work. That's hilarious, man. But that's a bet, man. I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all fucking with me in the den, man, and all across all the other platforms. But with that being said, man, I'm out. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Check out that staysaucy.com, man. Y'all stay saucy. And I will not forget to do it the right time this way.